Last one we were talking about edit poly, and we were in the polygon sub-object with beveling, and that's how we made this object. What we're going to do this time is go back to vertex, and we're going to talk about areas like this that we might want to actually connect these two pieces together. So what we're talking about is maybe something like this, where these two pieces connect, and we have a seam that you can't tell is there. I'm going to undo that because that's not the right way to do it. That's just me demonstrating it. It's pretty easy how to do this. We go to vertex, and what we're looking for is target weld in this case. I'm going to click on target weld. I'm going to click on one vertex. You'll see this little dotted line. And then I'm going to drag my cursor over the vertex that it's going to connect to, and we're going to connect it. But before we can do that, we have to make some changes in our mesh. Max won't allow us to connect vertices that are going to seal in polygons. So if we glue these two vertices and these two together and close this cut here, we would be sealing in polygons. We have to grab the polygon sub-objects, highlight them, and just delete those. Now, when we go back to vertex and target weld, I'm going to right-click on that vertex. No, sorry, left-click. I have to remember what I'm clicking on. Left-click on the vertex, and you'll see the cursor will change when it goes over here, and then we'll click on this, and it will seal them right up. And if we don't like where those little vertexes are placed, we just grab them and we can move them. So something like that. Okay, that's one way to do it. Let's do that in another place here. Different way. Good way to model your tanks. I'm going to seal this piece in. Polygon mode. Click the polygon we're going to get rid of. We get rid of it. Go to vertexes. Vertex. I don't know. Target weld. Left click. Dotted line to where you want to seal it in and click, left click, click, and now we've sealed in that back area. So you can model this way. It's a really nice way to model. Let's do a couple more here. Polygon that we're going to get rid of, vertexes, target weld, and we'll seal these in. These little angled pieces will look nice on the tank just because they add some differential or differing light to it. So that's a vertex weld. Let's do another one right up here in the, well, let's do right here in the front. That's a good spot for it because I need to get rid of these polygons. We'll just get rid of these. There we go. Vertexes, target weld. Let's go up. There we go. There we go. And now we have that kind of front end built in there. Now, one thing that happened here, that's what I was trying to get happen in the others. See how this little this little vertex here is actually cutting through. Oops, can't zoom in that far. It's actually cutting through, and that's left over from how we made the original object. It's over here too. See how it looks weird there? All we need to do is grab both of them and pull it back a little bit until we get it back behind the new geometry. See it there? Still can go back a little bit. Right there. There we go. And now it's in place. Although a little crooked. There we go. So that looks a little bit better. So that's how we do a target weld for vertices. Very useful. Go ahead and practice that. And the next one I'm going to show you, we'll do it in this tutorial as well. We're going to be under edges for this one. And this one's called connect. Connect is going to allow us to make little divisions in our tank that might not be there when we started. So I use edge. I select an edge, I hold down Control and select another edge. You want to get the edges that the connecting is going to connect to. And you'll see what it does. It's right here under Connect. Hit this little box here. You can't see the first line. It's right here. There it is. It just happens to be right under my transform. And I'm going to make more connections. And you can see that it's making more little sub-connections there. If I hit OK, now if I go under Polygon, I can select these different polygons. So I created more polygons. It's just like I just kind of cut pieces in there. Alright? So that's called Connect. I'll do it on the other side real quick so you can see it again. Edge. Select the two edges that you want to connect from, holding down Control to select more edges. Hit Connect. The settings I just typed in are still in there. I can hit Apply. Whoops, not Apply. There we go. Hit OK. Hit Apply by accident. And then I can select these guys. I'll go back over here and select these guys. And using everything that we've just learned, I can then go under Bevel. I can bevel these out a little bit and make like a vent of some sort. Hit OK. Zoom in. And I'm going to hit the Move tool and I'm just going to move these back a little bit to make them like vents. That looks good. And in this case, I'm going to rotate these guys around a little bit. I'm going to grab the polygons under there, these guys, delete them, and I'm just going to weld my vertexes together. So a target weld, and I'm going to go from here to here, from here to here. There we go. Although that's not what I want to do. We actually have to go from here to here. There we go. That's what I'm after. Here to there, there to there, there to there. And now I've made like these little vent structures here. And I think what I'm going to do is just, since it's easy, I'm just going to connect these guys down. Connect them down. And so now I've made these little fin-like structures there. Okay? So tying together a couple different processes that we just learned. Nothing complicated. And that's using Connect and Target Weld. Okay? Zoom out here. There you go.